What's up, everybody? So we're back out of the shop with another Shop Talk Tuesday. Now if you're new to this video series, what this is all about is a commentary based type thing where I'll talk about something that's going on in the comment section or Facebook group or through my email or something like that. And then we'll talk about what we have working in the shop that is either going to be making it into the YouTube videos or won't be making it into the YouTube videos. We'll talk about a viewer's knife in the viewer's knife section. So guys, let's jump into it. Let's get this thing started. Now, I want to start this with, guys, again, this is primarily a commentary-based type thing. Seriously. I talk pretty much the whole entire time, but it's good info, and it's things that help y'all out, plus actually giving y'all an insight into what y'all are going to be seeing in the future and things like that. So, you know, watch these videos. There's not much difference between this and y'all see me make something. This is me talking about the things that I'm going to be making, the things that you won't even be able to see on the YouTube videos. So the only time for y'all to see those things is during one of these episodes. So now let's get into the thing that I think that I need to talk about because of different comments that I've had on Facebook and YouTube and things like that. And it's actually going to be a tool that I'm going to show y'all. And I've shown y'all it in the past, but I'm going to show it to y'all again and actually talk about it. I'll turn the camera around a little bit. So this right here. This is, let's change this light a little bit. This is my Porta bandsaw. So this is just a Bauer Porta bandsaw, Bauer brand from Harbor Freight. And the table is a mount that's specifically made for Porta bandsaws. And you can get this from Swag Off-Road. I'm going to leave a link in the description for this right here plus this. Now the only thing that I made on here is the box that this sits on. And that was just to help contain the dust and everything. I put a front on it so that it doesn't all fall down into the floor. It kind of contains some of the metal shavings. But this right here is what I do a ton of work with. I mean, I put in tons of work right here, cutting out different blanks and stuff like that. And just cutting down pin material, handle scales, all those things. But when it boils down to it, this is not very expensive. Now it might be about $150, but you sell one knife or two knives or maybe 6 knives. I don't know how much you sell your knives for, but you sell a couple of knives and this thing pays for itself really fast. This table right here is not expensive at all. I mean, I absolutely love this setup, and I have had people ask what the holes are for. That's so that you can mount a few different types of Porta band saws to the table. Now, this particular table works with this one and I think a Milwaukee one. You can actually set this up on a vise. You would just clamp this lip right here into a vise and use it that way. You don't have to build a table for it. I just decided to because I wanted it to be positioned in its own spot. And I'll tell you, it puts in work. For something that is as simple as this, it's not Milwaukee brand, it's not DeWalt, it's not some really cool brand or anything like that. This is just straight up Harbor Freight. And I lucked out because I'm an Inside the Track Club member. You know, that thing that they offer to you every single time you go into Harbor Freight. I am one of those members, and I got this for $99 because of that Inside the Track Club membership. So I spent $99 on this. I think I spent about $50 on the table. So I have less than $150 wrapped up in this. The table was just absolutely awesome. I was trying to figure out different ways to mount this, whether I was going to do something like Simple Little Life where he's got a mount that comes back here and this hooks into, or something like that. And I just wanted the big work rest. So that's why I got this. And the switch on this had broke a little while back. It was a trigger, and I would have to put a strap on it to hold the trigger down to keep it going. It was kind of an awesome thing when the switch or the trigger broke, because I was able to go in down here and put a toggle switch. So now I can just flip it on. It's on. Whenever I'm done, flip it off. I don't have to do anything else. So I'm happy that that ended up happening because I like it having a switch on it. Now, like I said, I've had a lot of people ask me about this. I've had people ask me about the blades that I use. I use these right here. It's just Lennox brand. These are 14 teeth per inch, so 14 TPI. These work great. I can cut out tons of knives with these right here. I don't have to replace the blades that often. Now, I love this guy because, again, it'll cut pretty much anything. I will tell you, if you get steel from like Amazon or something like that, they'll be classified as annealed steel, but a lot of the times the edges are not annealed. It's just the main body of it, because whenever they go through and they laser cut all that steel, it hardens the edge. You'll think that your belt or your band is going to be dull whenever you're trying to cut that, but it's not. You just need to get past that hardened piece, and then from that point forward you can cut it just like regular. But absolutely love this, guys. Think about investing your money into one of these. This can do woodwork, it can do metal work, it can do pretty much anything you need to have it done, and it's actually really cheap compared to other tools like a $2,000 2x72 or something like that. This is worth it. Okay. So hopefully that's helped a few of y'all out, like the people who actually had questions about the Porta bandsaw and all that, and you know, blades that I use, where to get the table, where to get the bandsaw, where to get all of that stuff from. And I do have a video, and I'll link that in the description as well, that you can click on, and it shows me putting the box together that all this went onto, and actually putting the table onto the bandsaw, all that stuff. So if you want to check that out, it's in the description. But guys, what we have working in the shop, I've got a ton of stuff that is working that's not going to be making it into the videos because I'm making knives that y'all have already seen me make. Now I've got a few still over here, that area, plus of course all of these right here. These are those rivulets and that really thick file, and then the Tontos that I'm making and that really thick file. Now these are all annealed, so I've got all my files that I'm working with all annealed, ready to start doing work on. Now I will be showing y'all the build on this process right here on this particular knife, so y'all will see that. This is going to be absolutely crazy because those bevels are going to stand out insanely because of how thick this is. So this is going to be cool. And then I am working on a bunch of EDC scrap knives right there. So I've got that going. I've got another little scrap knife right here. This is made out of the rest of that farrier's rasp. I think I've shown y'all some of this stuff, but a lot of that's not going to be making it into the videos. I might do a one-day build for this right here. So I'll actually show y'all one whole video of me making the little scrap knife if y'all want to see that. One of the things that I'm really excited about is this right here. So that's a push dagger. I'm really excited about this one. I think that that's going to be absolutely sweet. It was not easy getting all the measurements to make this exact all the way with the bevels the way they're going to be and everything, but this is going to be absolutely killer. I might show y'all highlights of this. I'm not filming this one right now. I plan on, after I make this one, making another few different ones made a few different ways, and I will be showing y'all the process on those. But that is cool. It is going to be kind of beefy, but you do whatever you got to do and this will handle work. But you know, one of the ones that y'all have seen is of course this one right here. This is the one that we're doing. Of course it's the remade version of my first knife ever made. This is the remake. And I am making it quite a bit different because I want to do all the cool things that I've learned throughout my knife making career, I guess you could say, if you want to call it a career. That is awesome. That is so dark. Like, that is absolutely crazy. Now, tomorrow we're going to be doing the handle scales on that, and those handle scales are these right here. Bunch of really good colors on there. Cannot wait to put these on here. These are going to be absolute awesome. So we've got that going on, and that's just some of the stuff that we have going on. We've got a few more builds that are happening over here, but this is like the highlight because these are some cool things that I'm doing multiples of, and I'm putting in a lot of work on those. So that's the main stuff that's going on in the shop, other than the build videos that we're doing for YouTube. And when it comes to the build videos, I'm showing y'all all the new stuff that I'm making. I'm not focusing on like making the same exact stuff over and over and over and over again for videos for y'all. I want y'all to see all the new things that are unique. So that's what we're doing. Now, when it comes to the viewer's knife section of this video, the one that I'm showing y'all today is actually one that I like really like this one. This is by Dave Sizemore. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll throw it up right here. Wow, that. So when it comes to this knife right here, I'm going to show y'all a few different pictures of it because it's, for one, he sent me like 12. Seriously, that was awesome. I like all the pictures because I get to see it from a bunch of different angles. And I did get to see this one on Facebook and a few different things, but absolutely awesome. I like the color combos, I like everything, but let's talk about it. So 1095 steel, we got an acid etch, we got a stone wash, we've got jimping on the spine that he did with the checkering file. The steel is 3/16 inch thick. It's an 8.5 inch overall length, so just a good sized knife for pretty much all kinds of different things. You got forest camo handle scales with neon green G10 liners. The pins are black canvas micarta, which I've got some pins that are in my little these right here. I've got some micarta pins in there, and I'm excited about working with those. So we got that coming up. But he did black micarta pins and then a nickel silver lanyard hole on that. I absolutely think that knife looks sick. I like the way that the layers worked, that almost put like a circle on the like center of the body of the handle. I'm going to be shaping a handle that's kind of like that, and that's going to be on this one. So we are going to be doing some really cool contouring on this. And whenever I see knives like that, I just think of it as inspiration to do just awesome, awesome, awesome handle work and knife work. And I really want to get a checkering file so that I can do some of the jipping with that. But Dave, dude, that knife was sick. I think everybody's going to agree with me that knife was sick. If you think it's an awesome knife, go down in the comment section, tell them about it. Guys, whew. If y'all have not sent me a picture of one of your knives, you should do that. So the email is in the description below. Go there, send me a picture of your knives, tell me a little bit about yourself, tell me a little bit about the knife. You know, one of the reasons why he did the knife the way he did with the G10 and all that was because if you're, you know, hunting and you got to skin a deer or do something like that, you don't have to worry about the blood staining the wood on the handle. So it's stuff like that that I like to know why you decided to do what you did. Guys, again, whether it's your first, 15th, 150th, or 500th knife, I don't care. Send me pictures of it. If you're a YouTuber, you know, tell me your YouTube channel so I can give you a shout out. Guys, that's pretty much the end of this one. If y'all would, give this video a thumbs up. Share this video or one of my build videos that you have found interesting. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? Bottom corner, hit that subscribe button right there so that we give away some of this stuff that's right here in that EDC bag and all that. Hey, thank y'all for coming by. Thank y'all for spending y'all's time with me. Y'all have an amazing day. I'll see y'all next time.